Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Eddie Marcus here again. As you can probably guess by now, that my favorite pastime is karaoke. I get a chance to go someplace, sing some songs that's 50 years old or better. One that I love is Secret Agent Man by Johnny Rivers. That I'm renowned for that one. But tonight, I went out kind of late, just was going to do one number and come back home. But I thought about it as I was sitting there, the time that I could be coming back and trying to say something, just run my mouth. Maybe something will come out that will be energizing, that will be captivating and truth spelling to, do some good in our community, much better than what we're doing. And so I came on back, and I'm thinking about what pressures that I have, and I'm associating those pressures with pressures that everybody got. And I'm thinking that how can we stop this? What can we do? I was thinking at one while people were saying, why is ex-President Donald Trump still able to walk around like any free man and mouth off any amounts of hate and bigotry and racism and just pure lies as he wants to? And they say this is what we call free speech, the kind of speech that led to the insurrection on January 6th, and can still walk around. And there are people locked up in prison right now for I don't know how long for some weed seeds in the car. Now, this is just an expression of how screwed up things can be without the truth, the mechanism that's guiding it. So I'm sitting and I'm thinking, well, if you look at our society and you weigh our society against what is actually truth and how the lie, which denies the truth, has been accepted, and the truth, when it's brought about, is just totally rejected. And it, I guess it's just one of those things that happens naturally. Something happens to you and you walk into the truth head on. But once you walk into the truth head on, you got to come back and try to share it. Now, some people might ask, why do I say that what I speak about to you can be considered truth in comparison to that others espouse? I say to simply look at it this way. When I say about a way of life that satisfies each individual, however number great might be, or how few, everyone is satisfied. Now I look at no one amongst us, as far as I know, has been able to articulate a program, a proposal that would offer this. And no one, that means all of you. And I look at myself as one of you. And all of the things that would, or however many or few, the things that would be that would prevent you from walking according to the truth, I'm just like you, so I'm sure it would do the same thing to me. So what I'm basically saying is, if you could not come up with a program to offer that kind of a society for the people, if you couldn't, then chances are I can't either. But like the earth we walk on is real, there is a plan that is just as real as the earth that you walk on, that would promote peace, freedom, joy, and dreams turn into realities. There's a proposal, there's a plan, there's a blueprint for that to happen. And that was the original plan. When I come to you and I say all of the resources that used that to create this heavenliness, and we're really talking about material things now, things that you actually need to survive, like food and clothing and shelter and education and healthcare and transportation, and at your disposal, whatever man imagines and hands to it, cause a manifestation of it, then it's open for the leisure of human beings. Now, what have I just said? I have said that the great Creator has created everything that we will ever need. We, the people, human beings, will ever need. And what do we need? We don't know until we imagine it. And we start imagining it, and then we began to cause a movement for the manifestation thereof. But now who benefits from it? Well, there are no limits to who would benefit from it. So how do you make it possible that everyone can be entitled, so to speak, without any exploitation? Let everybody engage themselves in the process. What I mean by it is every person's role in life it's interconnected. It ties everyone into what is going on. And the beautiful thing is when we're doing it like this, it allows each individual to choose a career for their engagement that gives them their greatest joy. I'm telling you how the heavenly plan works. This is nothing talking about communism or socialism and dictators. I'm talking about the heavenly plan. And everybody engage themselves in the process. So everything that's created, it comes from the resources that God has given to the people who have engaged themselves in the process of causing all of it to exist in such an abundance that the barns overflow, the reservoir of goods and services overflow. And it is reaching out, sharing love to the world. There ain't no lying, no cheating, no stealing, no money. None of that stuff is needed. That is only needed in as a result, the ugly stuff, because of its being a lie. It's projecting itself as being an alternative to God's way. But in order for it to exist, it has to rob the people. It has to do whatever is necessary. And we know what the world's system, including the American system, will do to have its way. They will go to any extreme from slavery to murder, national wars, to have its way. So we do know that. But none of that is a result of God's way. God's way is totally different. And this is why it is said, in order to accept it, you have to be born again, which basically means that you have to have something happen spiritually that opens your eyes so you can see a clear path. And by seeing the clear path, you understand what's happening out here. And you see that it is something that has been taught. It is something that has got to be defeated, but to defeat it by a revelation, by a teaching, by bringing an understanding, by reflecting, not just talking. And so when I say this to you, I figure it got to come from a spirit. It didn't come from you, so it didn't come from me, but it exists, it's real. So it must be the Spirit of God speaking through this message, the Spirit of God speaking through this message. And those that have an ear, let them hear. Amen. Amen.